Hello, hello. This is the My Artifact episode number 2377. Today's date is 22 September 2021. वाजले आता रात्रीचे 9:30. Today it just really fucked up happened. Yeah, what is that? Uh, so actually yesterday I recover my hard disk and recover my HDD drive. Okay, so basically is that ki a year ago, year no, it may be 2 or 3 year ago. Yeah, three, maybe 2 year ago. Yeah, in maybe I buy this I buy this hard disk at 2018 maybe. So yeah, 3 year ago. So I buy this external portable hard drive. Okay, that is a 2 TB drive, and it from Flipkart, and it is really great. But last year, somehow some sort of things like while I copy my data, I move my hard disk, and while moving, while kind of like I drop that hard disk on the table, not just like the distance is not that much, but while doing this, at that time, the in that drive the data was copying. Okay, so during this time it creates some sort of bad sector. So what is exactly bad sector? Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you about the bad sector. So actually bad sector is not a virus. It's not some sort of things that came from outside. No, bad sector is actually, you have to little bit of understand about the hard disk. Okay, so I'm talking about the hard disk, not SDD. SDD is something really like a SDD's architecture is bit really different. It doesn't have any moving part, but HDD have a moving part. Moving part means one a disk, and there is a reader, that's a needle who can read and write the data. Okay, and the disk is actually categorized in various sector. Okay, various sector or cluster. Okay, so what is that key? And that disk is very delicate. Okay, because of that key, it can read and write that amount of data in high amount of speed. So that needle, while read and writing, when we move some sort of things, then maybe that needle will be little bit of move little bit of some sort of corrupt on the disk. Okay, so when it is happened, it create like a it damage that reader, that the pause. Okay, sorry, yeah, I just just recently I just exhaust myself. Exhaust means like excretion process. Okay, so passing the stool from your body. I don't know, I don't have any more than word. Okay, so you get it. Okay, so where we are? Bad sector. Okay, so what is bad sector, and uh, how it came on your hard disk? So first of all, the bad sector would not came. Okay, it's actually a sector. Okay, having a good sector means good. Bad sector means bit really corrupted, bit really damaged. So that is called bad sector. So I already mentioned that bad sector, sorry, actually the disk is actually have architecture, little bit of different architecture. The disk is categorized with a cluster, with a sector. Okay, first of all it's a cluster, then sector. Cluster means it's bit really complicated, you won't really understand, but try to just little bit of getting knowledge about the disk is actually categorized in uh, sector and cluster. Okay, so cluster is a bigger part, and then sector is a part of cluster. Like so many sector became one cluster, and so many cluster became one hard disk. Okay, so this is all those things. So let me tell you one thing, ki how that bad sector will be appear, like how it will be corrupted, how it will be damaged. So basically the needle is actually available in the hard disk, and there is a one work for needle is that key that needle needs to write and read the data. Okay, so and actually the needle cannot, like a point of contact between disk and needle is very very minimum, like it's just like a very nanometer. Okay, basically the needle cannot touch to the disk. If it that needle will touch the disk, then disk will little bit of became corrupted. Okay, so the manufacturer, like whoever the person who built the hard disk, actually they made some sort of design that needle and the disk cannot be get in touch whatever the situation it is. But sometimes it will get happen because of that key, the external protection is not much more than that, so it is bitterly challenging for the needle and disk. So sometimes if you kind of like move your hard disk little bit, or maybe sometimes you drop your hard disk, so it is a very very much chances that you will lost your data, and as also you will lost your hard disk too, because the portable hard disk is actually a very delicate machine. Okay, it doesn't have any protection at all. So same thing happened with me last year when I was try to copy my data. During this time, I just little bit of drop my hard disk. Not just like a the drop means like I didn't really drop like a drop almost like a 2-3 feet. No, no. It just like a I just little bit of lift and just try to put it down the side, but I just throw it means some sort of fall from my hand, and the little bit of drop from my hand, and it's not just like it's just like a very just a centimeter distance. Okay, but still I got some of the damage, like at that point that needle and the disc will get contact, and at that time that bad sector will create like it became little bit of corrupted my disk. Okay, so when it corrupted, so what is that key, the point of contact is not that much, like it just kind of like a little bit of milliseconds, and the corruption is not that much happened. But after that you are still using this hard disk, then what will be happen, then that corruption will get spread, like if the sector like a 2A is getting damaged, then 2B, then 2C, then 2D, so it is all became get damaged. Okay, so it is really much difficult. Why am I telling you about all those bad sector things in artifact episode? So actually what is exactly is that ki last year this is kind of things happened with me. So my portable hard disk was broken. Okay, I tried to do so many things. I was so frustrated about this bad sector as also, and I was constantly trying to fixing this thing, but it couldn't be. I just all just like I fail all the time. So yeah. Then what is happened next time is that uh, just people are looking at me. I feel little bit of weird. Okay, like I am walking at my terrace, and actually I am talking, and no one will hear me because of that. Ki I am not talking very loudly, yes, but I am holding my phone in just holding a mic, and so it's little bit of weird. Just try not to think about them. Okay, just okay, yeah. So what is happened then? So I try to do everything to fix my hard disk, but I cannot do that. Or I try everything, but I couldn't do that. Okay. Then what I did is just I just dropped that hard disk, and just like I didn't really use it. Okay. And I don't know, I don't have a plan. I just always think like that ki that hard disk is corrupt. Okay. So yesterday what will happen is that ki maybe right now I was going, I was like a multiple time I was going to the Anand computer and try to fix my computer, laptop and things like that. So maybe I thought that ki why I cannot fix my portable hard disk which is already corrupted a year ago. So yeah, so yesterday I didn't really fix it actually. Okay, so I just connect my hard disk to the laptop, and it just automatically on, and it says like a 1.2 TB data and 1.2 drive is available, and the health is also good, and everything is really fine, and I am bit really happy while I was seeing this thing I don't have to buy another hard disk, and I feel really good. Okay, so when I came home I just completely forget about this bad sector and how all those things, because is this thing happened a year ago. I was completely forgot all those things. I think that my hard disk is fit and fine. So I try to plan about the things like that ki I need to copy my data, this, and try to categorize all those things. uh, so I yesterday I copy all the data. Okay, thankfully I copy my artifact episode data. Like I have almost like a 1.3 TB of artifact episode data. Okay, and which is really fine. Okay, so I don't have worry about that, but data is really important, dude. I do realize that key the data you have right now, you are carrying that much amount of data, like a 1.3 TB of data. What is the most important part of data? So my artifact episode and my premiere project file. Okay, that's it. Those things are really important to me, and another thing should not be included as the importance data, like movies and songs and things like that. like photos, actually I do have photos, but all those photos I uploaded to the cloud, which is on the Google Drive. So it is always be with me, so I don't really need photos as much. And as also the photos, each and everyone have photo. If I want a photo, specific photo, I can get that. So I don't really that much need it. Okay, but the artifact episode and the Premiere Pro project data, that is the really most important part of it. Okay, and you have to really take care of all those things, because if those data will get lost, then just try to imagine you are recording this artifact episode data from last 5 year. Okay, so all those data will be gone. Whatever the time you are spent behind the camera, sorry, in front of camera or in front of the mic, it's lost. So it is really terrible. I do feel the tension. like uh, I know in 2018 I lost almost like a 1 month of artifact episode data. 1 month of artifact episode data I just completely lost, and I just deleted that data. Deleted means I was resetting my mobile phone, and I didn't really create any backup, and at that time I lost my 1 month of artifact episode data, and I feel really not so good. Okay, so is this thing happened with the artifact episode? Like, so usually what is exactly happen is that ki right now I don't have any, like my machine is broken. Okay, like my laptop is really broken. Okay, because of that ki in my laptop the hard disk is actually fluctuating. Okay, so sometime it shows, sometime it won't shows, and it is bitterly difficult. Okay, so I have another like I have computer and I can save that data too, but still I have to save all my data to my one hard disk, that is 2 TB hard disk I have, and I'm saving that data. Okay, but I make a one horrible mistake, and that mistake happened today, not yesterday, happened today. Okay, so what is that ki I copy my project data, Premiere Pro project data, and not copy, actually cut paste, not copy paste, cut paste. So what the fuck is that ki I copy all those data, it's successful, everything is fine, everything looks so good, then I restart, and then I know that the drive is not visible to my computer. What the fuck, what is the going happen? And my Windows is try to analyze the disk, and he's try to repair, and he says me that one pop-up message that if you want to use this drive you have to format that drive. Like, I just like, what the fuck happened? Like, it's just like, I was so frustrated at that time. It just like I was like I don't know what to do. It is really difficult for me at that time, and I just went to the online and tried to search about how should I recover my data, and all those things, and there are a bunch of people are trying to telling me that you have to use this software and that software and that software. So I was trying this thing from afternoon and still trying. Okay, it's not getting things. So what are the data is most important to you? So that the one good thing is that the Pune data is good. Okay, so I already copy my Pune data to my computer, and I have complete data of Pune, so it is good. Okay, then after that the one thing that I lost, which is really important, the Nashik data. Okay, so actually Vishal has the same data, but he's not, he is actually in the Latur. So if I want that data, then I have to go to the Latur and try to take that data. But so this is the really most important data, like the Nashik data. Then rest of the data is not really important, like I like what is exactly Premiere Pro means, like what, like after my completing my project na, I creating my project backup for things some sort of messed up, then like I uploaded that data, and then I create backup, and that backup has to be stored in my Premiere Pro project backup, okay, in my hard disk. So I was constantly doing this thing, but this shit happened yesterday, today, and I feel really bad. So there is a one thing I was really curious about, the Pune data I have, the Nashik data I was the Vishal have. So Vishal have that Pune data, sorry, Nashik data. So if I want, then I have to go to Nashik and get that data, or maybe he will come into the, maybe he will come at Wada, then I will be getting that data. Okay, but till then, yeah. So little bit of not so frightened right now, but I am trying to doing my recover thing, all those things, like try to fix all those things, and yes. So what is the what do you learn from today's mistake? First of all is that if you are try to copy, if you are trying to move your data, do not just cut paste, just copy paste. Okay, so while you are copying na, so sometimes while the process it gets little bit of stop or maybe whatever, I don't know any issues, but while in the process somehow it will be stopped somehow, then the data will be corrupted. Okay, so if you just copy and paste, it will be really good that uh, that you can get back your older device and that you can data will be safe. Do not cut paste, copy paste. Okay, also one thing is that ki copy paste is not really applicable for some sort of situation, like when you are try to taking some photos through camera, then SD card is literally full. Okay, so still so at that time you have to be at that time you have to do uh, still I mentioned that the copy paste is literally good. Yeah, like somehow card will be damaged, then what will we do? You have option, then you, if you put insert the camera, then you have to choose like if that data is available or not, and then you will figure it out कि हाँ it's available, then you should be confident about it and you have format that data. Okay, but just try to copy and paste, not cut paste. Okay, so that is the one thing I learned from today's. The another thing is that ki before I am using some sort of storage drive, I have to check the health of that drive. Okay, health means like is this drive is good or is this drive is really great, is this drive has some sort of things, maybe bad sector or something like that. So be you should need to be aware of that. So yes, what is the current situation? Current situation is that ki, my artifact episode is saved, so I feel really good. The another important data is Premiere Pro data. So Pune data I have, Nashik data if I want, then I have to go to the Nashik and I have to go to the Latur and get back that data. Then rest of the data is not really important because those are data actually those video I already uploaded to the YouTube, and the data is belongs to that. Okay, then I have nothing actually. Okay, but you should be aware of that thing. Okay, but still I am recovering, so try to be best luck for me. And yes, so yes, this is it, this is end, nothing has to say, everything is fine, is good. This is the Mahardific episode number 2000. Thank you.